I had to record this. Today is 2nd of March 2023. This is going to be a voice, electronic, journal, whatever. We have been in a bearish order flow conditions in SP5 and SPX500. This is the daily chart, 4 hour. This is the hourly chart. Perfect to the T. Things is going bearish order flow. And I'm staying on the 5 minutes to get a higher time frame perspective, and I'm gonna probably this is gonna be a very good addition to my plan. So what did we do? Exactly 7 p.m., 7 a.m. Eastern EST time, which is 3 p.m. here in Riyadh. I'm checking out what happened. This is the opening price of the day. It went bearish, it went up. We balanced at this fair value gap, keep digging into liquidity, dug into liquidity up until we collected the hourly 3 standard deviation point right here. So we market structure shifted, we went up here, and now when I'm looking at prices of SPX 500 7 a.m. what did it actually do? It took the previous highs, these equal highs right here, and it took the highs created in the agent's CBDR, and it took this high right here. And what did it do exactly at 7 p.m.? On a higher time frame, on the 5 minutes, after collecting liquidity, it went down, it blew past this fair value gap, it blew past this volume imbalance, it blew past this second fair value gap, it passed this whole entire order block, it market structure shifted here. So this is now I'm watching. And what did it do after this? It trades back into this fair value gap. It was a CB up until it traded back into it. And I see an SMT divergence here. So now we are bearish. So immediately I see liquidity residing here below this low. And I see this untapped BC. So now this is my bias for now. This is trading. I know what are my higher time frames biases are, but this is just the part where the charts become very animated and very interactive and very dynamic. Like I'm going in and I'm seeing what's happening in real life, real time, which is a very nice part instead of seeing things in hindsight, and instead of just predetermining the price is gonna go there. Let me see if it's gonna go there or not. No, I'm actually watching this thing being dynamic, letting me know exactly if it's going here or going there, and it's breaking PDR raise, making PDR raise, and it's just going. This is exactly, I think, the point of, I think I just got the 2023 mentorship and the tweets. I just got it now. Like you have to see it real time and see it happening in front of you so you can know what price is doing. And then I will get a feel for the day. Is it going towards, if it goes right now towards my liquidity draw and it fills this BC up here, down here, that means it's going well. Now what happens if it goes right here and then it doesn't and it just goes and takes this high? So now I'm thinking, okay, it has reversed. Let me see what's gonna happen. Let me see if it's a turtle soup or it's gonna go down again. And then it turtle soups, it goes up and it starts to come down, creating the right PDR raise within time. This is all before market open, right? If it starts going so erratic, then I know this is a high resistance day. This is a sign of destroy and seek. So if I lost in a couple of times, I'm just gonna sit back, not engage it, and watch what it's doing. But it can right now, if it goes smoothly down, delivers to this area, and then what am I expecting on market price at market open? There is news today. There's jobless claims, so I'm expecting some manipulation and some Judas swing, right? And my expectation will be we're bearish, and this is now bearish. If it consolidates here up until the open, I'm expecting liquidity purge upwards, and then I'm expecting it to go down. So if it's following and respecting my analysis as I'm seeing it on a 5 minute time frame, executing on the 1 minute, that's a low resistance liquidity one. And these are the days, if it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday, then and I'm bearish, then I'm expecting the highest move long range day on those days, right? If I'm bearish, so I'm expecting the Judas swing to happen, and then this can provide a very long momentous move down. So this is very good. This is, I just wanted to make this as a note to self, you know. And here, this is the 5 minutes after the 7 o'clock, and this is the 1 minute. And I can also go into the seconds later on after I make the subscription. I can treat the 5 minute at the 1 hour, and I can go on a 30 seconds or something, or less than that time frame. It might be nice. So here, this is an SMT divergence, and this is something that I've always seen. This is now at the equilibrium. I've always seen ICT do this, right? So this is equilibrium. This is the higher time frame BC, and the liquidity draw is right here. So I'm gonna Kit from ICT Concepts. The ICT Concepts guy is at the background here. Alright, so this is the liquidity draw. So I've always seen this kind of thing, you know, like the labels on the chart are from a high time frame and based on a high time frame analysis, and then in some area like this there's an entrance, and it quite delivers mostly quickly, and if it doesn't, it goes I'm expecting it to go down either quick, and then it has to retrace a little bit to rebalance some of the PD arrays that it left, and then it continues down. Sometimes it consolidates, takes longer, and then it hits targets. If this happens today, that means this is a very good kind of day, and I anticipate low resistance, high probability kind of day. Because what day of the week is it? Oh, it's Thursday actually. Okay, but it's still showing going towards the high time frames analysis and respecting. Let's see if it's gonna respect this order flow or not. If every time I see a setup it keeps going the other way and it keeps acting erratic, then I know that that's a seek and destroy day. So I have either be very nimble, strike precision, go in there, get my 5 handles, come out, or not engage it at all. And I have to have the mental capacity to do that. And the signatures are being repetitively seen here, as my mentor always says, you're just getting your eyes accustomed to what each market profile looks like. Right. So let's see what happens here. See, this is not going in my direction right now. What is it doing? It went up, it took out this fair value gap, it went up again, it's taking out liquidity right now, right? So what does it do on the 5 minutes? Digging deeper into that fair value gap. Where is it? Right here. See, it went back to the fair value gap. That's not necessarily bad, but this is what price is doing. Right. It went back into this fair value gap. Now let's see. Is it still bearish? Yes, it is. Took liquidity, took out 2 market structure shifts, traded back into this. I need to make sure that this is being respected. It can go dig into this order block, but if it reached 50%, the mean threshold of this order block, now I'm being quiet and I'm just looking the opposite there, and I'm just looking at what it's doing. So far, it's respecting this fair value gap. We're in the right area for still the bullish move is still on, and this move would even take smart money, not even retail, smart money out of their trades. So now what do we have here? Now it's easy for me to start looking at the opposite side. Liquidity has been taken from here, and this is the market structure shift here, and then this is the rebalancing here. It can go up, but I can't go on the 1 minute. I have to stay on the 5 minutes. Right. Higher time frame perspective onto lower time frame perspective, which every time I saw that on different traders, I wondered like how they do it. Look at me now, man, I'm doing it almost every day. Very nice. So This is what price is doing. Now this, what is it doing? Is it respecting? Is the body of this candle gonna respect this fair value gap or not? What is it gonna do? Let's wait and see what unfolds. All right. Was there? There was an SMT divergence. I wouldn't put this over there if there wasn't an SMT divergence. I'm getting this. Yes, this is here one going up, and this is either an equal high or is it going down? This is a perfect equal high, and over here it's going down. So this is an SMT divergence as I annotated right there. This is an SMT divergence. Okay, we're good. So now it dug deep into this fair value gap. We'll go into the 1 minute to see what is it doing. Let's put the fair value gap onto the 1 minute so we see how it reacts to it and whether we're still going bearish or we're bullish. I love low resistance, high probability days such as this, and very nice market profile. And 7 o'clock, watching it happen. You're not being static, you're being dynamic, which is what is right. So now, so far the bodies are telling the stories and the wicks are doing the damage. So far it's a quick, this is what they call a real resistance, real rejection, respecting this fair value gap, rejecting it. Even the concepts of support and resistance become very dynamic, which is correct here, right? So they're respecting this. Let me put this on top. I want to see a few things. Digging deeper into here, on a higher time frame, we have already collected liquidity from here, right? We have already purged liquidity. And we made a market structure shift. Now we are repricing at this fair value gap, higher time frame fair value gap. The bodies are respecting the fair value gap. It blew past this volume imbalance, is going past this fair value gap. If it keeps going down and it takes this exact point, this exact price, now I know there will be a market structure shift, noting the fact that we are a little bit before market open, so wouldn't be in a trade right now, would be just watching, tape reading and watching. Even if I was trading live, I would just be watching at this moment, unless it goes towards what I'm hinting at and what I'm looking at very quickly, then that's another scenario. So if it takes this low out, or if it creates another low here and takes that out, right, then I have a purge, a market structure shift, and then I'm looking for an SMT divergence on the 1 minute. If that happens, I'm in bearish immediately. So let's pull up this chart. I'm looking for any kind of, if there is any divergence between the indices or with the DXY. So if this is gonna go down, I need the DXY to be opposite of that. So I'm looking for this to go SMT down here, and there's SMT between the indices now. So this is real life tape reading. Very nice, very nice. I'm getting very comfortable with all the concepts that I spent hundreds of hours learning. I'm being very comfortable looking at them rolling out, developing into my model. Now look, this price is staying within this fair value gap right here. If it blows past this high time frame fair value gap, then we're no longer bullish, we're no longer bearish for now. So let's watch and see what price wants to do, how the algorithm is delivering price right now. This is not a bad sign so far. That's another interesting point when you're looking at all. Actually, there's already an SMT here, but I'm taking this off. I want to see a new one right now. I want to see this as price is fractal. I want to see this become the liquidity, the smaller time frame liquidity purge, based on the fact that it already purged liquidity on the higher time frame. This sequence is very important. If the liquidity wasn't purged here and it did a market structure shift and it's repricing, then I wouldn't look at this fractal down here this way. This is, I think, my model. I love this rejection and respecting of this time frame, respecting of this higher time frame fair value gap. So now it has made a very small market structure shift right here, those equal lows. That's a sign for me. And it's closing below it, which means that this is now, this is good actually. This is looking good because it looks like it's gonna leave a BC. That's a theory I've seen from one of the students in Twitter. They're saying that if the candle that causes the market structure to shift closed beneath the market structure shift value, which is exactly this situation right here, which is this situation. If it closes beneath it, this price would probably not, the price of this candle will probably not be repriced, making it a CB. So let's see if it happens here or not.
Trader Jay, you're gonna get a follow from me. I think you got a lot of value. I'd love
See,
to,
it's happening.
maybe hop in your
I need an SMT divergence for an entry. Otherwise, no entry. Is there an SMT divergence? I think I see one. No, not here. No entry for me yet. No SMT divergence. But everything is ripe for an entry now. How about on the dollar? Get me in, baby, get me in. This is going down, so I'm expecting dollar to go this way, and it's not. I need to confirm this. There might be a dollar index divergence. This point here, the swing high, it made a lower high. And the dollar is supposed to make a low and a higher low. It did actually. No, hold on. I'm not yet sure if this is an SMT divergence or not. Everything is set for a bearish move right now. A liquidity purge on a higher time frame, a market structure shift, a rebalancing, and there was SMT on the 5 minutes, right? There was SMT before this move. Yes, there was SMT. I took it out because I needed to be a fresh SMT, homie. Okay, so here, this is the 5 minutes. Low, lower low, and a higher lower low. And here, low, lower low. I think there's an SMT here. Is there or is there not? Sometimes it gets a bit tricky. Yes, it is. Yes, there is. Because here, right here on the 5 minutes, see, this and this is in the same direction. Oh, no, there isn't. No, there isn't an SMT yet on the 5 minutes. There was one before, but I'm not counting the prior one. Since this candle came and took this high out, I'm not considering anything prior to that. I need an SMT here, right now. But it's looking very, 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 very good. All right, looking for SMT for an entry. It's not given to me yet, so I'm just gonna wait and see if it gives it to me or not. All right, all right, all right. So what's happening here? What's happening here? What's happening here? If there is going to be an entry, there's going to be an SMT right here. I'm looking at the tops and the bottoms. The bottom of Dixie and the tops of the indices. So far, everything is in correlation. The minute there's a crack, that's, as ICT said, that's the algorithm tipping its hand to those in the know to go get it. Yeah. I got you. I got you now, ICT. It took me a long time. I thought it was gonna be another gimmick, something quick to learn and put on my charts as an indicator and see the frequency of it being actually working or not and move on. Nah, turns out it's a whole new theory. Okay. So, Def, JD, Bear, wow. So what am I looking for here? Hard time frame perspective, based on 7 o'clock, animated dynamic move, animated and dynamic actual real lifetime, real life market movements. Right. And what else? Higher time frame. Or do you have higher time frame analysis? This is a 5 minutes. This is gonna be my go-to chart, my bellwether chart, and I'm just gonna watch and see exactly 2022 model forming up, and I'm gonna be able to catch it. And I'm looking for an entry now. The market has purged liquidity. It has market structure shifted, repriced at a higher at a premium price, and it's a premium way of getting into the market, and it's also around the opening range. Right. And the market profile for today is unknown. I'm not sure if it's going to be consolidative in nature or it's going to be a long range move day. We already had a long range move day, did we? Yeah, the whole week we had a long range move day. This was a high resistance run. This was a bad day. This was a seek and destroy. I need to, and this is not the signature that's happening right now. So you never know what's gonna happen, but we know what we are looking for. Price, all this from the opening down here back, this could have all been a Judas swing, right? Or most probably this is the Judas swing. It opened, it took out the high. This is the Judas swing. Nope, we are going all the way down, and let's see. But it could be a high resistance day. So far, since it just opened at 7 and I'm watching it now, this over here, okay, this is what happened today. Now let's see. It doesn't look like a seek and destroy day at all. The outcome of this potential reading right now after the 7 o'clock and the New York kill zone opened, and having this higher time frame set up, if it goes down here nice and smooth, then I know that this is a good day. And if it doesn't, let me see what it's gonna do. Is it gonna go to the opposite direction? That's still a good enough day. But then if it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that, and it moves very wildly, and then the market makes it more animated, now I know that this is a seek and destroy kind of day. So far, let's see what's playing out. And I did not get an SMT for an entry. But price is always gonna give you something. For the better or for worse, it's always gonna give you something to work with. It's never gonna leave you alone. This is the algorithm tipping its hand to those in the know. I just put an ATM machine in your hand. I remember that. I ain't never gonna forget that, baby. So. What is it doing? It respected this higher time fair value gap. It repriced at this fair value gap. It took a low, created the CB. Right. Now it's going low. And the bodies are stopping right here at this market structure shift. And they are at this fair value gap now. And if this fair value gap supports, resists price going higher, then we're talking. Right. We're still bullish because we're bearish because our 5 minute perspective, our higher time frame perspective is with the institutional order flow. I think now, after all these hours and hours and hours and hours, I think I know what ICT was talking about. Finally. Motherfucking finally. A lot of fucking work put into this. Identify what kind of market structure it is. identify what kind of market profile it is, identify OTEs, identify the narrative, the bias, swimming with bias, swimming without bias, the gems and the jade, and there's a whole lot. As he said, there's a plethora of information. So over here, liquidity purged again, market structure shift, repricing at a higher time frame. Now it's looking very bearish. I have a bearish setup. Has it provided an entry right here on the 5 minutes? I'm not now no the entry. I'm going on the 1 minute. I'm gonna execute on the entry right here, baby. So what is happening? Has it provided? Has it tipped its hand to those in the know? Like me, I'm in the know now, baby. Yeah. So deaf. JD Bow Wow. So is it providing me? Oh, I see something. Oh, Kubale Jaloon. Oh, was it? Tit. All right, this is an equal high. And this is the tipping of the hand. Thank you, algorithm. No, seriously, this is an entry now. This is smart money tools right here happening right now. The Feng Shou Wabakao. Check it out now. This is an entry now. This is an entry. And we're in. So this is the price. Liquidity draw, tape entry, tape reading entry. This would be my entry right here. Now let's see what price is gonna do, and let's see if this is going to be an easy day or this is gonna be a high resistance day. This is the entry right here. Right now it's supposed to take a long time. Actually, I hate this part, but let's see. Oh, hold up. Market opening is coming up real soon. So let's see what do we have at the market open today? Oh, we have jobless claims. All right, only jobless claims. So if I was in a trade, I would either leave before the 8:30. Okay, that's an option. And there's another option. Since it's only jobless claims, it's not gonna have that bigger effect. So what I'm gonna do, oh, this is going against me. No, this is the fair value gap. ICT would put it right here at the end of this fair value gap. Over here, this is an order block. It's reached the order block now. Now, what I would do, actually, I would be very conservative. I would put this beyond this BC, because if it takes out this fair value gap, and it takes out this order block, and it takes out this BC, this CB, that means it took out 3 PD arrays. So I'll put my stop loss right now, because I don't care. I don't care. The market is always going to provide something, and it's okay if I get taken out. I'm not going to keep it there and mess with my mental equity. So I'm very conservative. So I'm putting my stop loss right there. So this is one option that I have at this situation. I know that the markets, some news are going to hit the market very soon. So these are the options I'm going to have. Here, I already know price. I got it while it's still at premium. Right. This is premium. I entered somewhere here, right? This would have been ideal, but there was no entry for me. Here, provided the entry, I entered. So we're still at premium, going towards discount. We have, if I'm gonna take profit, these are the areas what I would take profit here. Right, and I would take profit down here, and I would aim for the higher time frame fair value gap right there. and I know where is my liquidity draw on the so-called terminus down there. This would be the setup. Let's see if it plays out or not. And at the same time, I have two options with jobless claims only coming out in a few minutes. Either I'm gonna take this trade, keep it there, and the news is gonna act as volatility just to push price exactly where I want it to go higher. And I need to either, if I'm on the safe side, keep everything as it is and just make sure that if there was high volatility collecting of liquidity and it took me out, then that's a risk that I should be willing to take, or just leave the trade right now. Leave the trade before the news hit the market. So either way, it can play 100% in my favor, or I can stay out. If I stay out, there's always another entry. There's always another setup, another market profile, another day, another dollar. Dogs wanna bark. Dogs wanna bark. Don't bother, because this rhymes the truth, and the truth is how to follow. Top dollar. Method man. Anyways, so yeah, this is actually. Let me just keep the recording. It's been 30 minutes already. Let me keep the recording and see what plays out. Right. So this is exactly what I've been seeing from the so-called smart money traders. This is exactly what I've been seeing. Higher time frames, points of interests being projected onto a lower time frame, and seeing the signs and the signatures, and going in to engage the market just to see, is this high probability, a low probability, a high resistance, a low resistance, or whatsoever. What's the market profile of the day, and see if it plays out or not. See if it pans out or not. This is what I've been seeing. I'm actually doing it. Nice. So, kid the kid. I'm recording this, man. Let's see. Let's see what you're thinking. I'm not gonna let what you're thinking sway me, because we're both ICT students, baby. We both have our own minds, and we both have our own analysis, and we support each other, and that's all that matters.
And quite honestly, unless you're a skilled trader, I don't recommend that you jump into a 1-minute chart. If you've got coaching, then yes, learning the market maker X model is
X model. This is the sell model that we are in right now.
But to think that you're going to do that by yourself, or simply by mirroring what you see the mentor do, he's doing it because that's the hardest thing to do. And he's doing it as a flex. And he's doing it because it's the easiest way for you to learn.
Let's see.
Price has a 1-to-1 relationship on the 1-minute chart. So understanding the fractal nature of not just time.
So I have a high time frame analysis. I also have a Dixie analysis. I also have got into the market at the right time at the opening of the kill zone. I've also been seeing where liquidity has been taken. I've also been following dynamically what the market has been doing in the past hour and a half now. So that's putting the work in. This is since I sat down, this has been happening. I've checked out higher time frame, I've checked out lower time frame, things are just perfect. And this is the higher time frame analysis. And let's see what kind of day this is.
Yeah, I do study that.
Only if I tape read, if I engage the market in a demo or a live account or a funded account, that's the only time I actually will know what kind of market is profile day is it. That unfolds then after engaging. What I expect and what I see the price doing, I can predict things, not to the accuracy of my mentor, but I can predict things, I can see things, and then when I sit down and scalp and scavenge on this market, I then find out what kind of market profile they am in. And over time, I hope this is gonna go on my long-term journaling, mental journaling, to be honest. And I hope that this builds up. It will make me know if I'm in the right asset class or not, if it's being heavily manipulated or not, if I should leave it and check some other
mean
financial
threshold to
instrument or not. But
rectangle.
for now, this is working
And when you're
out,
looking to the
and I'm
left,
learning. And
which is where you're going to see the relationship
all
within the market
the
structure
the
after price
actual
action is printed,
concepts
you're going to be able to
that
make
I've
informed
learned are
decisions.
now being imprinted
And if
right
you're not
before me,
sure
and I can
exactly
see
how
them
to
right
do
before they
that,
happen.
that's why I'm here.
That's in and out. That in and out
There
of
are parts
itself
and
is an
pieces we
achievement.
talk about
I'm not taking
psychology, we talk
lightly.
about risk
It's
management,
been a long time
we
coming,
talk
and
about
it's going
trade
perfect.
management,
And still, my story in
and we
trading
talk
will be
specifically about how to
fucking
reprice
amazing.
price action.
Okay,
And
so
different
spread is out,
speakers,
and look
different
how
people come on here
lethargic
and
it
give
just
their two
become.
cents.
All
And
right.
everyone sees things a little
This
differently,
is
which is why I like to
somebody's
give
in the
two
market
cents
right
on
now,
everything.
baby. Someone is doing something right now.
Not much, brother.
All right, all right, all
We're
right.
ready.
So
How are
let's
you doing?
see. We have 25 seconds to go. Let's see the flash. Flash me. 18 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And non-farm productivity and unit labor
Well, I
cost.
mean,
10
just like
seconds to
the
go.
Nasdaq today,
8,
it's been pretty
7,
golden.
6, 5, 4, 3,
It's about
2,
3 hours in
1.
today.
Let's go.
So, for sure.
Look at that. Exactly what I. Oh, man, this is amazing. It just took exactly. I would leave right now, right here.
Explain it. Explain it to everybody
I
for me.
would leave right here. See, it went exactly there. So volatility of the market just exactly took price where we wanted it to go. Now, why do I stop here? Because because I need to make sure, because now there's another, the opening range is on, which means this could be a due to swing now. But this is such a perfect example. It was a good hunch to record this. Right? It's still actually going. I left it here. Still going. So, what kind of profile, what kind of market profile is this? It's doing exactly what I'm expecting it to do. I used the news volatility just to go exactly towards our goal. Second goal has hit. So this is that kind of day. Sounds good. From 7 o'clock, the opening of the kill zone, what I have seen witnessing, what I've witnessed here, what I saw on the 5 minute time frame, and put it all together, it's going exactly towards that. That makes this profile very easy, low resistance kind of day, and just showing the true nature of manipulation, that news have nothing to do with shit. It just accelerates things. Sometimes it goes, you know, some manual intervention. But for now, this is just perfect. Def. Also, let's just note that the volatile momentous candle here, this was the lowest price it got to, and the price was taken out. Let's see if that's not just with NFP and that with all news. Not necessarily with all news, but this happened right now. All right, so let's just close this out so that we know this is a short position. This was an entry here, and profit was taken here. So this is 4 points. No, this is 5.52 PNL. 5.52, 5.52 minus this. Right, so let's take this off.
How are you with order block theory? Are you taking trades based off of breakers, or you're looking more for a rate and break and structure?
So now tape reading. This is going exactly. This is 2022 perfect model. This is exactly what I see all the smart money concepts guys do. Now I can do it too. All right, I'm gonna save my memory. This is 39 minutes and going, 30 seconds and less. And less 30 seconds and less. In less than 30 seconds, I'm just gonna close this recording. I don't want to take it taking too much space. Upload it to my private YouTube and just keep it there and watch. This is highest probability right now. It just keeps going down to the absolute terminus and beyond. So that's that. Let's go.